Hello to all my friends out there, and welcome to the Rhoda Stone Show. So I have some chamomile tea, and I like to drink this one at night because there's no caffeine. It's herbal. I can drink as much as I want. Today is day 4. I'm losing track of no caffeine, and it seems to be going pretty well. I'm not bothered at all. I'm not being super strict. I'm drinking a little tea. I'm drinking a little sugar beverage if I want, like Sprite or Sierra Mist. I think I told you guys, one of my customers was very addicted to chocolate. And so she went to the priest and she said, wow, I can't stop. And he said, well, are you sorry for your actions, of being so gluttonous with the chocolate? And she said, yeah, I can't help it. And he said, well, your penance is, since you're sorry, you can drink anything you want. You just cannot drink, you cannot eat any chocolate for the rest of your life. And that's your penance for having been a glutton. So my penance for having been a glutton, I think it's called surfeiting. Anyway, gluttonously consuming beverages, is I can drink anything as long as it's not Diet Coke. That's my penance. I'm sorry. Obviously had a problem. And so now I quit. So my penance is no more Diet Coke. Let me get my dinner out. Okay. So it's going pretty well. It's going real well. I can't believe it. So what this is just water with tangerines. It started out with lemon and cucumber, lemon, oranges, and anything you put in this water is going to infuse, and this is good. I notice at night I just want to drink something cold. It relaxes me. Okay, so I bought these hash browns at Dollar Tree. I think you got about 6 for $1, so they were about 18 cents each. And so then, the comments were really good. And one of the followers commented that if you buy several dozen eggs, you're not going to run out of food at the end of the month. And I thought, that is really true, and that is really easy, and that is doable. I forget how many dozens of eggs he said he bought. But now, okay, the latest thing is I subscribe to Alaskan Prepper and Canadian Prepper. And so on Alaskan Prepper's video today, now there is a swine disease in Asia. And so, now there's an issue with the swine. So I thought, I'm not going to rush out and buy pounds and pounds of meat and, go crazy and have a panic attack. What I am going to do, though, is I am going to, continue stockpiling. I'm not going to lean heavily on meat. I am going to find a really good deal on beef jerky, and I'm going to buy a lot. When I find good deals, this is homemade bread. Let me see if I can show you. 1 egg and some good cheese and some salsa. Smart and Final. So, okay, this is a pretty cheap meal. So your egg is 15 cents. Your bread is almost nothing when you make it yourself. Even when you don't make it yourself, if you buy cheap bread, it's like 5 cents. Salsa, if you don't have salsa, ketchup is good. Okay, for my dessert, I'm having my homemade yogurt. This was good. I think I saw evidence that a few of you were going to try to make it. Once you make it and you see how good it tastes and how easy it is, so here's my homemade yogurt. And so, okay, now, the comments were really, really good. And boy, am I glad I read those comments. I'm telling you guys, read the comments. And one of the comments was, well, if something happens, we might not be able to cook. So I stockpiled some, and she mentioned trail mix, but I just happen to be at 99 cents only. So this would be good with my yogurt. So I could have some of that with my yogurt. And then she mentioned granola bars. So, you know, granola bars are good with yogurt. So I guess I will have a chocolate chip granola bar to go with my, these were $5 for $1, so these are about 20 cents. For some reason, and I don't know why, I bought these at 99 cents only. Granola bars are very, very tasty with yogurt. And then I also bought some apples at 99 cents only. And another thing that is really, really good with yogurt is apples. Apples are really good with yogurt. So, okay, you guys, this is my cheap meal. So, you know, it makes sense. Another thing, okay, it makes sense if maybe, you know, the meat is going to be, we're going to be in for less meat. One thing you could do is eat less meat, you know, like for the week, about the past week, I've been throwing maybe 6 ounces of meat in dishes that normally would take a pound. So figure like 3/4 of a pound, I mean 1/3 of a pound, eggs, like 1 or 2 eggs. That makes a lot of sense though. If you buy a lot of eggs, you're not going to run out of food, and they're cheap as dirt too. And if you buy potatoes, you can make your own hash browns. What I do is I just grate them and then I fry them in little piles. But I just happen to have these, and I'm eating everything in the stockpile. So I'm giving the meat situation and now the pork situation some thought. Another thing is it's possible those beef that have drowned could somehow also make it into our food source, which might be why there's another possibility that there's, you know, people are running out buying beef and hoarding beef, and they're getting beef that's been stored for a long time. I mean, we don't really know. It's better than nothing, but I'd say moderation, going on the light side of eating meat for a while until this blows over. Let's see, it was the romaine lettuce. We had salmonella in the eggs. It was the strawberries. I mean, it's always going to be something, right? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be preparing just like I always do. I'm not going to go out and react and start hoarding tons of food that I might not possibly want. One good thing about beef jerky is that it has a long shelf life. And the other thing that was mentioned in the comment, and I posted that comment on my Twitter for you guys to share it as well, because sometimes it's hard to find the comments, was nuts and dried fruit. And so I looked around at the dried fruit, and so since, okay, like the beef jerky. I'm probably just going to buy the beef jerky and the dry fruit and at a Walmart. You know, I want to make sure that when I invest my money, I'm getting something worth, you know, something good. I don't want something that's on the edge of expiration. So I'm checking around for a good deal on beef jerky. I'm looking around for a long shelf life. And I want to encourage you guys to make yogurt. The recipe is on my Twitter. Oh, you don't even have to. I post my Twitter on every video, but if you just go and search Rhoda Stone Twitter, I come up. Rhoda Stone Instagram, Rhoda Stone YouTube, you know, Rhoda Stone Pinterest. So, okay, you guys, God bless you all.